congrats on the win. I did want to ask about Mo because she played. I know she started on the bench, but she played the entire fourth quarter, and I think you and I both know how valuable she is. But what allowed her to really spark that run for you guys, especially in the fourth quarter when y'all outscored them 30-18?
Her defense.
Want to elaborate a little bit more, or?
Yeah, I mean, she did a great job on Burton. I didn't think when in the first half when she came in, she was playing at the level that she needed to. She had missed a game, so I didn't know where her rhythm was. I wanted to give her a second chance in the second half, and that's the Mo that we know. That's the Mo that we need, and she sets the tone for our defense when she competes at that level.
Perfect. And then another question I had was about Ka. I mean, it looked like she was really running the offense in terms of pick and rolls and really just getting things set, especially in that first half. Is this the most comfortable that she's felt all year? I mean, because we talked about her battling the injuries and everything, but do you think that this is the most comfortable she's felt?
I told her after the Seattle game that was probably the most pop or explosion that I've seen from her, just with her cutting and her effort and her energy. Not so much her effort, but just her rhythm. And then tonight, obviously, in the first half, she kind of carried us, and I thought our team did a good job of finding her. She was extremely aggressive. I think she's just finding her way a little bit, and we needed all of them tonight.
Pre-game, we were talking about how that Seattle game you felt was the best offensive showing from your team so far, and I'm just curious, kind of coming into tonight, or I guess after tonight, is this a build on that type of game that you see things being thread together?
Yeah, well, it was probably our worst defensive half of the season. We were all over the place. They had us spread out. They were playing downhill. They were hitting threes. Offensively, I thought we found a good rhythm all night. It was just kind of uncharacteristic of us in that first half defensively to come back and hold them to 32 the second half, just going back to our principles and just doing what we have done all year and guarded at a high level. We're going to make or miss shots. We're going to try to share it, but we have to guard, and we did that in the second half.
We'll go to Steven on Zoom.
Hey, Nate, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Let's go. I didn't get your question in the first half or before the game.
It's all good.
I can't see you though today.
I was gonna ask about Mo, but you answered that already. So the other half of that is Natasha Mack. Felt like she's been more active in her drop coverage the last couple of weeks. Can you kind of speak to the growth that you've seen from her there, and then can you also speak to how you all played off of the nail help that Golden State shows on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, Mack had a really good game. I'm going to have tough decisions going down the stretch because we've got good players. I thought her minutes in the fourth quarter were extremely important just because she does such a good job in the pick and roll. And then, obviously, our team is feeling more comfortable finding her in her roles and around the rim. And, yeah, she's just been extremely active. I'm super proud of her. She's really put a string of some good games together, and we continue to need that. Offensively, we knew that we were going to be able to get some threes, and we did that tonight. Golden State does such a good job of protecting the paint, and, we were sharing it, and it was really who was going to, make the more threes. Unfortunately, it kind of turned into that in the first half, but we have to be better defensively.
Jesse?
Hey, Coach, you called a timeout with 3-ish minutes left in the third quarter, and that's kind of when the defense seemed to really change for you guys tonight. What did you necessarily say in that timeout, or just what did you change at that time?
Yeah, I thought we were pretty competitive in the third. We had 3 tough turnovers. I think Sa had one. I think Ka had one. I think AT had one when we were right around the 8-point mark, 6-point mark. I called that timeout because they had kind of pushed it back up to 9, and we had talked about trying to get it to 6 by the end of the third. And, those last 3 minutes were really important to hold that team to 14 points in the third was huge. I mean, we gave up 59 in the first half, which is absolutely embarrassing. But I'm super proud of the way we came out and competed in the third quarter.
Aya?
Hey, Coach, it's good to see you. Congrats on the win on the road.
I can't see you. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're
Sorry.
all good. You can
Okay.
hear me, by the way. But last week, Kalia Copper said that every game is a statement game down the stretch. You guys are going to face the Las Vegas Aces once again on Thursday, in which you guys lost by 3 last Friday. I'm just curious to know, how do these games like tonight help build the momentum for this Mercury team?
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough place to play. Whoever's going to play here in the playoffs, this is a heck of an atmosphere, and you know, they're going to test you. The runs that they go on. Yeah, this was a big game. I haven't been very disappointed in our effort almost all year. That first half was not us. You know, we have to be better. The second half, we responded. We stayed together. Like we've said, we need to feel success together. We need to feel some failures together. We need to feel bad halves, and how can you respond? And we did that.
We have one last question from back.
Hey, Coach.
Hey.
Could you speak a little to the value of persistence during a game like this and a season like this?
Yeah, I think we showed it tonight. They had it going in the first half. I don't know how many threes that they hit. I think maybe 9. It felt like they didn't miss, and you know, we got in some rough water, but we kind of calmed it a little bit, and we just stayed with it. We've got great leaders, great veteran players that can continue to talk to our group about just staying with it, and we did that tonight.
Yeah, this just kind of came off the dome. I know we've talked about rotations the last couple weeks, but as things start to get set, how do you prevent fatigue from setting in, especially when the last couple weeks or so these games have been as tightly contested as they have been?
Well, I know you want the rotation to look a little different, but this is what I'm going with, and I think tonight, games like tonight, it's kind of feel right. You know, every game I do a minute sheet, and I've got an idea in my mind what that looks like. Tonight, the way the game was going, and you know, you gotta try some different stuff. So I wouldn't say tonight was exactly what we want it to look like, but if you look at all the high-level players in our league, they're playing 30, 34 minutes a game, and I think I've done a really good job of keeping those minutes down. And listen, everyone's tired this time of year. I mean, that's part of it. We're in a stretch of 13 games in 28 days. We got a great health and performance group that keeps our players healthy, and you know, they're professional athletes. This is part of the grind.
Thanks, Nate.
Thank you.